Hey everybody, I'm here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. In the previous episode, we went across the world of the Kana Canyon after we've completed the Stone Tower Temple. And today's episode, we'll be doing some more side quest stuff, so don't expect any story progress in this episode. So, the first thing we're going to be doing is, we're going to be taking care of the Deku Salesman side quest, but to do that, we need to go back inside the Astral Observatory. So, let's press the right button. That might be a good start. 21543. I totally remembered that off the top of my memory and didn't look at the bomber's code before recording. Okay, yes I did. So back in the Astral Observatory, as you may have remembered from our first time cycle through Clocktown, what you want to do in here is, you want to look over here and check out Skull Kid. Oh, we made the moon cry. Oh, that's depressing. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but one of the smaller changes that they made in Majora's Mask was that, if I remember correctly, on the Nintendo 64 version, Skull Kid would disappear after he shook his butt at you. But in the 3DS version, they changed it so he doesn't do that anymore, which is a little bit weird. Now, we could walk all the way over there, but we don't need no stinking walking. We have an ocarina, and we're gonna let our music make us walk. Yay! I'm sure there's some poetic thing in there somewhere. Alright, so now we've taken care of that. We're getting this video off here. I'm just kidding. We now have the Moon Shard. And just like what we did with this thing before, we're going over here towards the Deku Flower. Wait, hang on! Yay, the cutscene automatically skips. This is my private property. Don't try using it when I'm not around. I've already sold off my wares and the carnival hasn't even begun. I'm thinking of closing up shop so I can buy a gift for my wife and return to her in the village. I've heard that a stone called the Moon Steer shines brighter than any other in the land. If you've gotten one, I'd really like to get it from you. My wife would love it. If you give it to me, I'll give you my spot here, Deku Flower included. Alrighty then, so let's switch over to the bottom screen real quick to demonstrate that we have a Moon's Tear. That stone, you must hand it over to me. In exchange, I'll give you my spot here, Deku Flower included. And we get the town title deed once again. If I remember correctly, this is the only one that's ever required for story progress, because I do believe you need to get this town title deed to be able to fly up to the tower on the first time cycle anyway. But you already know that. Fly away, Deku Flower, be free. The cutscene on the Nintendo 64 version was also longer than that. I definitely remember that. But now we can go over here, and there's a treasure chest over there that we can collect. I don't remember off the top of my head if we gotten this one already, but I feel like collecting it anyway because I like treasure chests. Also, it's a red ruby, which is always nice. The next stop in our side quest adventure is in the Southern Swamp. So, this whole side quest revolves around hunting down the Deku Salesman. And there's actually one right over here that I completely forgot to go talk to before going into the water. I felt like going for a swim, alright? Don't judge me. Alright, so let's go talk to him. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing business with a focus on the Deku Scrub clientele. Actually, I want to do business at the palace, but there is this big octopus, and nothing could really be done about it, so I set up shop here. Do you know what magic beans are, sir? I'll sell you one for 10 rubies. So we've already demonstrated this before, how we could talk to him to get rubies. But if you talk to him as anybody but a Deku, then he'll say something else. I'm hoping I'm correct about this. Alright, so yes I am. So, if you have the town title deed, you can give it to him. Oh, that's a town title deed. I wish you'd let me have that. I'll give you this land in return. Deal? Man, the property laws right there must be really terrible, considering he has land on the balcony of another shop. That cannot be good for business. I'm going off to town right now. I'll leave the rest to you. So, the point of that is to go up here on top of the building to collect the next heart piece. So this is going to be the running trend without the rest of the side quest, where we will be able to trade a title deed in exchange for using the Deku Flower, which should be able to help us get to a heart piece. And next stop is the Mountain Village. Over in the Goron Village, the next area we want to go towards is over here and talk to this Deku salesman. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing business with a focus on the Goron clientele, and that, sir, makes you a customer. I'll give you my biggest bomb bag, regularly priced at 1,000 rupees. In return, you'll give me your big bomb bag and just 200 rupees. Okay. If you don't have a big bomb bag, I'll have to sell it to 1,000 rupees, which we'll never be able to carry, so that's kind of pointless. I'm pretty sure there is something good here, like a bomb bag or whatever, because that's what it just said. Personally speaking, I'm not going to be going on my way to go grab that because I don't feel like it. Hey, what did you say? Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing business with the focus on Goron clientele. I'm sorry, but I can't do business with you if you're not a Goron. It's a regulation of the Business Scrub Association. It can't be helped. It hurts, I know. Okay, so yeah, we definitely need to talk to him as a Deku Link. Thanks for stopping. Who'd have thought I'd meet a fellow Deku in a place like this? I sell bomb bags, but I'm focusing my marketing efforts on Gorons. What I'd really like to do is go back home and do business where I'm surrounded by trees and grass. But I can't open business back home without following the proper procedures. Do you know what I mean? Well, we can give you the swamp title deed. Hopefully that'll help. Ah, that's a swamp title deed. I wish you'd give that to me. I'll give you this land in exchange. And now we have the mountain title deed, and we get to go over to the bottom screen and look at the bomber's notebook to read exactly what we just saw. Yay! Ain't that just peachy? I'm going right back to the swamp. What are you doing in my swamp? I'm surprised I went through the entirety of Southern Swamp without making that reference. I don't think I even made that reference in my original Let's Play. But anyway, we now have another piece of art. Next stop, Zora's Domain. Zora's Hall, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to talk to you. Your face is funny. Alright, so back inside Zora Hall, the next location we want to go towards is Lulu's room. This is honestly kind of the creepiest place to have a store, considering this is literally somebody's bedroom. I don't know. Maybe he sells her like a Dr. Pepper if she gets thirsty in the middle of the night. Do Zoras like soda? They probably don't. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing business with the focus on Zoras. That makes you a potential customer. Is this your room? I'm awfully sensitive to the sea breeze, so I'm sorry, but I'd like you to rent this room for me. But, my, this is a messy room. Did something happen in here? Well, I really can't do anything about it. I'll sell you a green potion for 40 rupees. So I'm doing this on purpose, where I'm talking to him in the form that he'll sell you something, just so that you can see what he will sell you. He's selling green potions to the Zoras. But we can give him the mountain title deed. I also stopped going to the bomb screen because I think you get the idea that you have to tap something on the bomb screen for that to work. I'll give you this land in exchange. And we get the Ocean title deed. Don't think too hard about it because this is really creepy when you think about it. Yahoo! I'm off to the resort. The mountains are calling me. Yeah, you better get off my property. Alright, so let's switch over to the Deku form. I said switch over to the Deku form. XR piece is over here. Inside of a clam. Thanks to attacking two guns with Josh Jepson, I can't think of clams the same way ever again. And the final stop we'll be making during this side quest is back in Ikana Canyon. Haha, you thought we were done with this place forever, but you were mistaken! So, we're going to be going over this way, and we didn't really get a chance to explore that area before. Title, shut up! Oh my goodness, how do I get rid of that? I can't find anywhere how to get rid of that notification. I said it once a long time ago, and I don't know how to get rid of it. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing business here in this canyon. You should give up going beyond here. If you don't have anything that drives away demons, you'll be cursed. Don't you need any blue potion in case you get cursed? One drink is 100 rubies. Okay, you don't have enough rubies. How do you know? Thanks for stopping by. You're from the ocean, aren't you? I'm here to sell a blue potion. Actually, I want to do business in the sea breeze while listening to the sound of the waves. But to open a business in another place, you need to go through the proper channels first. Do you know what I mean? Oh, if it isn't the ocean title deed, let me have that. Please, if I have that, my dreams will come true. I'm not asking for it for free. I'll give you this. Ooh, we got 100 rubies. That's pretty nice. It would have also been nice to have the, the canyon title deed, but he also said this place was cursed, so I can't imagine the business here being that great. Oh yeah, the nut brown beauties are... What? The nut brown beauties are waiting? Okay. I'm not entirely sure what he's talking about there. It's probably something super obvious, and then when I go to edit this video, I'll be like, oh, that's what he meant by that. If I were to open a business or anything like that, I would definitely want to open it by the beach just so that I could listen to the sound of the waves, because there are like two sounds that are my favorite in the world. There's a sound of ocean waves, and there's a sound of a train. If I could have a train near an ocean, that would be perfect. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Let's move on to the next side quest we'll be taking care of in this video. So we heard from the mountain village at Deku Scrub that if we had a big bomb bag, we could get a better one from that salesman. And that made me realize that I never actually did get the big bomb bag. So what you'll want to do is go to the curiosity shop on the final day. This will only work if you didn't save the old lady. Welcome! I'm having a sale. We're having a robbery sale. Alright, so let's go talk to this guy and get the big bomb bag. So there are two ways you can get this. The first way is to save the old lady a second time. But because I already showed off what it's like to save the old lady, I figured I'd demonstrate this method instead, where if you didn't save her, then you would instead buy it from the curiosity shop. So now that we've taken care of that, we're going to need to reset the time cycle so that we can buy the better bomb bag from the mountain scrub. Before I do that, I want to turn in my rubies to the bank, or else I'm going to lose them forever, and I worked hard to get these ones. Also, if I had 7 more rubies, it would be 128, and if I divide that by 2, I get 64, just like Nintendo 64. I'm a nerd. The bank person looks like they're being robbed. That's not the right song I wanted to play. As we go across this area one more time, there's something that I just noticed that I kind of don't like about this game. So, I don't know if this was the case in the Nintendo 64 version, but your magic doesn't reset when you restart time. I kind of wish that you could do that, so that you could start off a new day with new heart pieces and, like, having your magic refill and things like that. That'd be really convenient if they could do that. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing business with a focus on growing clientele. This is all dialogue that we've read already. Yay! And now we have the biggest bomb bag. Oh yeah. A business scrub who specializes in bomb bags is having a trading special. You scored the biggest bomb bag for a low price. Alright, so now we've taken care of all of that, there's another reason why I wanted to come into the mountain village, because there's another thing we can do in the Grand Village that we could have taken care of a long time ago, but I just never got around to doing. So, what you want to do, you want to open the way to the door. I gotta wonder why they have a Goron sitting out here all day, considering they can all do a Goron bound. Oh, great, we get to listen to this again. Alright then, so if we had magic, we'd be able to use the fire arrows to burn the torches. I don't even want to judge how I pronounce that. I mispronounce things a lot, but wow, that was a whole other level of weird. Alright, so we're getting a lot of Deku sticks right here, which may be a hint on what we need to do. Actually, wait, we just got magic, so we can also use fire arrows too. Let's use this, but I'm also going to equip the Deku stick just because I feel like it, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Alright, so like I said earlier, this was a side quest we could have taken care of a long time ago. But the reason why I've been holding off for it for a long time is the same reason why we haven't been doing the Deku Salesman side quest until now. We could have done this a long time ago, but a lot of the stuff that's required to complete this side quest is for things we couldn't unlock until recently. Like, I believe for the side quest we're doing now, the furthest into the game that you have to complete is the Great Bay Temple. So that's about as far as you have to go for that side quest. Now this right here, a good trick to save your Deku Sticks is that the health of the Deku Stick will reset if you put it away. So go over here and... where's the other... there it is. Yeah, after you light up the torch, go as far as you possibly can, as far as you're comfortable with, and then put the Deku Stick away, and then you'll be able to save it for later. So that's something that's pretty nice. And we're missing one, of course we are. Where's the last one? Oh, how silly of me. Who would have ever thought that the torches could go out? Who would have ever thought? Those ones went out too! There we go! Finally! I have never had that much trouble lighting up the stupid torches! There we go! Goodness gracious with gravy! Alright, so the next thing that we want to do is we want to equip the Goron mask and destroy the baby! Alright, that's what we're supposed to do. What we're supposed to do is use the Goron roll to destroy one of these jars. Oh, it's a sandwich. Oh, it's so cute. It's mine. Oh, my Bomber's notebook. I can tell there's food there. I can tell there's food there, and we got it from a chandelier. Thank you ever so much for your helpful wisdom. Thank you so much. My mother always told me if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Rude! Ah! But now we've arrived in the mountain village. And I gotta say, carrying this rock swirling thing like this probably isn't the most effective way to do it. Yeah, I'm just saying. Alright, so there's Goron over here that we met a little while back. Whoa! Up here, I'm so sorry to bother you from such a high place, but I'm very hungry, and I've gotten stuck up here. Wow! That was mean! Not only do you not throw it up there, you throw it on his face! That's it! It's so good that I dream about the Jungle Cavern's finest quality rock sirloin. Sirloin, however you pronounce that. This is my absolute favorite. Blessed be this meal. Oh, my energy has returned to me. I am coming down now. Wait 1 moment. He almost didn't make it. I wondered who it might be. Why, if it isn't Darmani, you are alive? Yes, I see. This is the reason why you knew my favorite food. Oh, I almost forgot. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. You get the dead frog on top of my head. You get Don Garrow's mask. It looks like Don Garrow, conductor of the frog choir. It was crafted so well that no one would ever think twice if it were... Blah, blah, blah. It was crafted so well that no one would even think twice if you were able to conduct the frog choir and read dialogue properly. Man, just all day today, I just cannot read dialogue properly. I apologize for that. I hope that spring will come soon so that I can hear the frog's lively performance. Hope as I might, it's still cold. I'm going back to Goron Village. So, to complete the rest of the side quest, we need to beat Goat yet again. I'll be back in a minute. But the first objective we're to be looking for is right behind us. It's a cute little frog, and it's adorable. I love frogs in real life, they're just so cute. The mask of the frog choir is revered conductor. Wear it to reunite the frog choir members. I've been waiting for you, Don Garrow. For me? That's so sweet. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but it looks like you've lost a little weight. As you can see, Don Garrow, the long winter has ended and spring has finally come to these mountains. Let us begin our chorus. Unfortunately, it seems not all of our members have reunited. Perhaps it is because winter was too long. The rest of the choir must not have realized that spring has come to the mountains. And when the great Don Garrow has come for us too, what a pity. Where in the world could the rest of the choir be, and what could they be doing? Well, let's go look for them. First stop, Clocktown. The Frogs Expressing on the corner. I love frogs, they're so adorable. First stop, the laundry pool. Oh, Don Garrow, it has been so long. What has brought you all this way? Could it be, has spring finally come to the mountains? That look, it is true. Winter was so long that I began to lose all hope. I understand. How shall I head for the mountains immediately? Use Don Garrow's mask to reunite the frog of the Clocktown laundry pool into the choir. Yay, that dialogue box isn't going to get repetitive fast. Next stop, Southern Swamp. Who needs a boat when he can roll through the water? Never mind, wrong way. Ah! Ah! Never mind. Boats are good. Boats are good. Boats are good. The next frog is located over here. I wasn't expecting that. But let's go over here and talk to the next froggy. Froggy, where are you? Oh, Don Garrow, it has been so long. What has brought you all this way? Could it be as spring finally come to the mountains? That look, it is true. Winter was so long that I began to lose all hope. I understand I shall head for the mountains immediately. The next two frogs are going to be located inside dungeons, which means that we're going to need to replay through a fairly large chunk of them to be able to get the next two frogs. Thankfully for you, I could just edit all this out so that you don't have to see gameplay that we've seen already. But I gotta say, this is the part of the side quest that I don't particularly care that much for, that we have to go through these dungeons again. Now, theoretically, I probably could have planned this Let's Play out a little bit better so that we could have gotten these a bit sooner. But I wanted to take care of these in the same video as the Deku Salesman side quest, and we couldn't take care of that until we were finished with the Ikana Canyon area. So, let's fast forward over towards the next frog. So yeah, as you can see, we've come a long way since the beginning of this journey. One attack with the Great Fairy Sword and one attack of a regular arrow and a light arrow is enough to defeat him pretty quickly, so that's pretty nice. Oh, Don Garo, it's been so long. What has brought you all this way? Could it be as spring finally come to the mountains? And look, it is true. Winter is so long that I began to lose all hope. I understand. I shall head for the mountains immediately. And the frogs are somehow able to teleport. Next up, Great Bay Temple. We've now saved the last froggy. What's brought you all this way? Could it be as spring finally come to the mountains? That look, it is true. Winter was so long that I began to lose all hope. I understand. I shall head for the mountains immediately. This appears 4 times. We get it. We saved the frog. Bomber's notebook. Why do you have to repeat it every single time? Now that we've saved all the frogs across Termina, let's go over back to the pond and conduct the choir. Well, if it isn't the great Don Garo, shall we sing once again? The conducting was spectacular, and all of our members rose to the occasion. This is how deeply we were moved by your spectacular conducting. And we get the next piece of heart. Let's do it again sometime. You conducted the frog choir wearing the Don Garo's mask. In exchange, you got the very own piece of heart. So, you remember how I said with these guys, every time you defeat them with a light arrow, they drop a purple ruby? Well, remember, they also appear right outside Clock Town at night, so you don't have to go back into the Stone Tower Temple for anything. You can go over here and destroy all these guys with the light arrows, and they will keep on respawning forever. It is so cool. So, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time maxing out my ruby count so that I can get a special prize from the bank. What? You're really gonna give me that much? You're one rich little guy. Alright, little guy, now I've got a total of 5,214 rubies from you. What's this? You've already saved up to 5,000 rubies? Well, little guy, I can't take any more deposits. Sorry, but this is all I can give you. And we get a piece of art for giving 5,000 rubies to the bank. You've reached the bank's limit for ruby deposits. Wow, what a special gift, you get a piece of art. So, now that you've taken care of all that, we're in this video off here. So, thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. And until next time, Lady Gear to you. Oh yeah.